particular lock, I bought it because I have an Airbnb rental unit. One of the advantages of this type of system is that you can lock the doors without having to do much in terms of drilling new holes into the door or that sort of thing. It goes right into where the old door lock used to be. The reason I bought it was because the Airbnb unit, I wanted to keep guests out so that they would only use the bedrooms that they had paid for and not get into other bedrooms. All right. The digital lock has certain features which are described in the manual, and I think that you might find useful. You can put in up to 10 different codes, which can be useful because you can give other people different codes besides your own master code. It has a passage mode, which is you sort of disable the lock so that you can go in and out as you need without having to punch in the code. You've got an indicator lights and also a buzzer that'll let you know when you've put in the correct code. And finally, it's got a built-in disguise feature, so as you put in your code, you can add digits to it and confuse someone who may be looking over your shoulder, so that you can open it but give the person an incorrect code. All right, so let's take a look at the lock. It's a sohomill.com lock, keyless door lock. And again, the model is YL-99. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Once you have it open, you'll find instructions on the box. You'll also find the various parts you're going to need to put this together. You have on this side the latch. Okay, you're going to have to use their latch. You also have here the lock itself with the two doorknobs inside, interior doorknob, and the batteries. It comes with batteries, and also you'll have the electronic, it's the battery pack where you put in the batteries. Over on this side you'll have extra strike plate if you want it, plus you're going to need these two screws to put on the cover plate, which is this on this side. Alright, plus over here you'll have screws to put on the strike if you replace the strike plate. Alright, here is the latch assembly. Alright, and here's your key. My model is the one with the key. It's an extra key. I like to have this in case something happens and we lose the codes. You've got a key here that you can use to open the door. Alright, now let's go install this in the door. Alright, so we're done. We've installed the cover plate. It's been attached, and now the door is ready to use. Let's try a code. You hear it ring. You see the latch pull back. Now try the door again. It automatically locks. It won't open until you put the code back in. So let's do the code again, just to double check. It rings. It's open. We pull back the latch. Done. All right. Note that the interior knob always opens. That's not a problem, of course. It's the way it should be. And you have good exterior security this way. One more thing, if you've got the model with the exterior key, then you may want to check that. Here's the key. I'm going to unwrap the key. Alright, now I've got the key. I've got it unwrapped. Let's try it, make sure that it works. Put it in the underside, push it in, give it a 1/4 turn. Watch the latch. The latch works. Alright, so let's pull the key out. Now the key, now the doorknob won't work, all right, because it doesn't have the key. It does work, however, with the code. Alright, let's talk about how you can change the master code on your Turbolock electronic door lock. And this is the model YL-99. So, the default master code on this electronic doorknob is 0123. So let's go with the default. We just installed this. The door opened. Alright, now it locks back automatically. Let's try it one more time with the default code. 0123 pound. Now let's change that master code. Let's change it to the reverse. 0321. Know that all master codes have to begin with 0. So let's change the master code. Start with the first one, the default. Let it stop blinking. Make sure the lights are still on. 0321 and hit star. The dit means that the code has now been changed. So let's try the old master code, see if it works. 0123 pound. Doesn't work. Nothing happens. You can see that. You can hear it. All right, let's try the new master code we put in, which is just a reverse. 0321 pound. It does work. So we've changed the master code. Now let's set up a user code. The user code has to begin with 1. But we first punch in the master code, then punch in the new code. All right, so let's try that. We've already got a master code, which is 0321 and then pound. So let's do that first, and then we'll put in a new code, 1456. Let's try that. 0321 is the new master code. Wait for the light to come off, and we'll put in the new one. 1456 star. You hear the 2 beeps? That means the new code has been inserted. All right. So let's try that new user code. All right, it's 1456. 1456, and then hit pound. It opens up the door. All right, so we've put in a user code. Let's delete the user code that we put in, which was 1456. We start with the master code that we used, 1321 pound. Now we put in 4 zeros. The code we want to delete, 1456, and hit star. Alright, so if you have any more questions, look on the description. You can find contact information and send me any of your questions. If you're interested in purchasing this, I recommend it. It's a good lock. Again, the advantage I find is that it goes right into where the old doorknob used to be. You don't have to do more drilling and more construction work to put this in. It's a good interior lock to have for a bedroom door. If you want to keep somebody out of a bedroom, unless they have the lock, you can issue them. If you want them to have access to it, then of course you can give them their own combination, and then later on if they leave, then you change the combination or you delete it. All right? So if you have any questions, again, you can send me an email. Take care. Good luck. Bye.